Hey everyone, this video is going to walk you through how to complete parts 2 and parts 3 of our investigation of the Triangle Shirtwaist factory fire. 2 F's in a row, kind of hard to say. So yesterday, your main focus was your reading. So I'm going to show you what to do after you complete that. So here and I can do the assignments. So yesterday instructionally, we were focusing on part 1 and part 2. So for today, we're focusing on the Tuesday, Wednesday part. Many of you said you needed to finish reading the text and responding to the questions, the pause and reflect questions. Make sure you do that. But I anticipate that you'll finish that today. So here's what you would do next. So you looked at the incident at the factory. We've talked about it in class at this point about what happened. So the next part is we saw there's some problems. So these reformers, as we mentioned yesterday, they wanted to change things and fix some of these problems. So tragedies like this fire could be prevented or could be less deadly in the future. Okay. So there was all kinds of ideas that they brainstormed. For example, I have this one right here. So form an investigative committee to study the tragedy and make recommendations for a reform to the state legislature. So this committee would include lawyers, professors, and educated reformers, aka the finest people in the state. So that was one solution that they came up with. All right, so what you're going to do, and it's up here in red, is you're going to select 2 of these. You're not going to do all of them. And you're going to discuss the pros and cons of each idea. So this is going to be your thinking, not Google's thinking. This is going to be your thinking, okay? So, for example, I did number 1 here myself. So I said the pros. So, the finest people. We're going to develop new safety procedures. So we have smart people on it. We have the experts who will come up with great ideas to make things safer, okay? But then I also thought about it a little harder. And then on the con side, I said, the factory owners, they're very rich. We know this. They may be able to bribe or pay off the reformers. And they'll just say, oh, there's nothing we can do. And then they'll take their bribe money and they'll go away and nothing will change. Okay. So you're going to pick 2. We have 2, 3. We have 6 other options. You're going to pick 2 of them. And you're just going to discuss what you think the pros of that idea are and what the cons are of that idea. All right. And then to conclude part 3, we just have some analysis questions. So you're going to tell me after weighing some ideas for question 1, which one do you think is the best idea, and tell me why. And then lastly, based on your analysis of the incident, do you feel that business should ever be regulated by the government? Regulated meaning, I'll put a comment right here, regulated just meaning controlled or managed. Okay, that's what that means. So should the government be allowed to step into a business and say, hey, what you're doing is not right. We're going to pass some laws and we're going to make some changes to make things safer for the workers. All right, so that's about it. So work on through it and let me know if you have questions.